They trigger panic and fear. Goosebumps rise on the skin and palms begin to sweat. They're irrational and can't be explained by logic. Phobias. Genophobia is a fear of knees. It's not just about seeing knees, it's the anxiety around them being exposed, touched, etc. For some, it's triggered by knee trauma or even witnessing something violent, like a scene in a gangster film. For others, it stems from strict upbringing, especially in religious environments where showing knees is considered inappropriate. This phobia can seriously impact daily life. People may avoid sports, intimacy, or even being photographed in shorts. Anatidophobia. The feeling that somewhere, somehow, a duck is watching you. For many, it starts in childhood after a frightening encounter with a duck, goose, or swan. These birds might look harmless, but they can be loud, aggressive, and unpredictable. One bite, chase, or loud squawk can leave a lasting impression. Over time, that memory can turn into real anxiety, dizziness, nausea, even panic attacks. It may sound absurd, but for those who live with it, it's anything but funny. Arachibutyrophobia isn't exactly the fear of peanut butter itself. It's the fear of it sticking to the roof of your mouth. It might sound unusual, but for some people, it triggers real anxiety. The fear is often linked to a deeper phobia, like the fear of choking, suffocating, or losing control. Sticky textures can create a sense of panic, especially when they block normal swallowing or breathing. Symptoms include sweating, rapid heartbeat, twitching, or even a strange, itchy sensation in the mouth. Some avoid not only peanut butter, but also caramel, taffy, or anything that feels sticky. There's also the allergy factor. Witnessing a severe allergic reaction can leave a lasting impression and create intense fear. Luckily, this phobia is manageable. Avoiding sticky foods, practicing calming techniques, or talking with a therapist can help reduce anxiety. Xanthophobia is the fear of the color yellow. People with this phobia can feel anxiety or even panic when they see yellow things, like clothes, flowers, food, or warning signs. Sometimes just thinking about the color can bring discomfort. There are different reasons why this fear happens. For some, it's tied to a bad memory or trauma. For others, yellow is linked to danger, poison, or sickness. Instead of feeling warm and cheerful, the color seems harsh, loud, or even threatening. This fear can affect daily life. Yellow is everywhere, from traffic lights to packaging. But xanthophobia is treatable. Therapy, support from others, and gentle exposure to the color can all help. It takes time and patience, but recovery is possible. Most importantly, don't hide the fear. Seeking help is the first step. Triskaidekaphobia is the fear of the number 13. Some buildings skip the floor and room with this number. The fear comes from old superstitions. In some cultures, 13 was seen as unlucky and linked to misfortune. One well-known example is the Last Supper, where 13 people sat at the table, and one betrayed Jesus. Even today, some people avoid row 13 on planes, skip plans on Friday the 13th. But in reality, the fear is based on belief, not fact. Understanding the origin of the fear makes it easier to move past it. Hippopotamonstrose, squipedaliophobia, fear of long words. May sound like a joke, but it's a real phobia. People with this fear feel anxious or even panicked when they see or try to read very long words. It often starts in school, where struggling with complex terms can lead to embarrassment or fear of being laughed at. Over time, the anxiety can grow, making people avoid reading, speaking, or any situation where long words might appear, like public speaking, paperwork, or even technical jobs. Interesting fact. This phobia can also create problems in programming or science fields, where long words or code names are common. Trypophobia is a fear or strong discomfort caused by clusters of small holes or bumps close together. Common triggers include honeycombs, lotus seed pods, cheese holes, or even bubbly foam. People with this phobia may feel itchy, dizzy, anxious, or even nauseous just by looking at these patterns, even in photos. The exact cause isn't fully known, but scientists believe it may come from an ancient survival instinct. These patterns can resemble signs of danger, like infected skin, parasites, or toxic animals. So the brain reacts with disgust or stress, even if the object is harmless. To cope, start by looking at mild images and gradually work up. Grounding techniques or deep breathing can reduce the reaction. And if trypophobia seriously affects daily life, talking to a therapist can help you manage it. Want to learn more about the wonders of science? Subscribe, like, and hit the bell to join the adventure.